Imagine me and you are in a room right now, and there's a 6-year-old right here, and you're telling this 6-year-old, be authentic. And everyone's telling this 6-year-old, be authentic, like that motivational guy. Gary Vee is telling this 6-year-old to be authentic. The guy's balls haven't even dropped yet, by the way. And he's telling him to be authentic. Like, we know this 6-year-old is a good boy. In fact, I know that I'm a good boy. We are all good boys. I make YouTube content because I want to have like a bigger impact than the people that know me in real life. So I know that I have to make YouTube content, quality videos, which is what I'm doing now. I also know that if I want to get really good grades and I want to get A stars, I need to revise every day. I revise every day. I know that if I wanted to make money, I need to message a bunch of people. I need to provide value. I need to blah, blah, blah. And I did that. I did what I was told like a good boy because I'm under the age of like 25. And I know some new study, but you're not an adult until 33. So you're a teenager. Your frontal lobe hasn't fully developed until 33 years old. And people are telling you to be authentic in job interviews at 18 years old. And I just don't, from 15, I think that's bullshit. At 15, I'm that type of guy who is rude to the waiters. I'm that guy who is naturally condescending at 15 years old, even at 16, a little bit. So when people say be authentic, be yourself, what if naturally you're a bitch? And I don't think there's anything wrong in admitting that. Naturally, bro, some people are a bitch, including me. Yeah. Naturally, I am a bitch, I'm not gonna lie. To myself and the way I act outside of the world, especially when I was younger. So it's not okay for me to sit here and authentically be a bitch. I want to unauthentically be the guy of my dreams, so then I can start to act like the guy of my dreams. I can start to get the results of the guys of my dream. Okay, now it sounds gay. I can start to get the results of the people who have what I have, who will have what I want. And I can also start to get treated like the people who I admire. That's it. And your whole life experience will just get so much better. So authentically, you might be a really bad person. And it's going to take effort for you to overcome this. It's going to take effort for you to become the man that you want to be, or even woman. Become the person that you want to be. Now, let's go back to that 6-year-old. This 6-year-old doesn't even know what he wants to be. Again, he's looking at his balls. They're shriveled. They're up where his intestines are. And you're telling him he should be authentic. No, he can look at the world and he can choose who he wants to be. He can choose to be like the guy from Fight Club. The one who was always smoking. He can choose to be that guy, or he can choose to be like a rich boy, like a super posh gentleman boy, like whatever he finds appealing to him, he can choose to be, because he doesn't know who he is yet. But flash forward, imagine that's me, the 6-year-old. Now I'm 18. Oh my days, I'm pushing 19. I'm 18 years old. I still don't know who I am. And then obviously, if we dive into things, we're not even real people. Like, we don't have real personalities. Everything that we do and say and like everything that all of our thoughts are generated off our past experiences and how our environment has shaped us and how we analyze these things and then learn from them, whatever. So 18-year-old me, I'm not like Adi Kalambetu. I'm not gonna try put myself into labels, even though I could. Like, I go to the gym, I create content, I'm aspirational, ambitious, sorry, not aspirational, ambitious. I could put all these labels on myself. But the truth is, over the next 15, 20, 30 years, I'm gonna build who I want to be because I've got the complete freedom to do it. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. You have the complete freedom, apart from one thing, which I'll tell you in a sec. You have the complete freedom to be on the way to the gym. See this guy in an all black, like I did yesterday, one of my friends, in an all black tight shirt. He's way more jacked than me, and he's got this tough fur coat on. And I'm like, what's stopping me from going home and buying that tonight? Nothing. Because the next day when I wear that, I'm just gonna feel so much better in myself. Same way, if I see a guy who's got a certain type of aesthetic, maybe he's got like a fighter build. So a fighter build is slightly different to a powerlifting build. It's slightly different to a bodybuilding build. So if I choose I want that fighter build and I want to be agile and I want to be springy and I want my body to be able to do crazy things like stretch and jump really high, so I want to train for functional fitness, I can go and do that. What's stopping me apart from one thing? You can probably guess what that one thing is. It's probably going to be your friends and the people who knew you. And if they're toxic, When you try to change, like, you can change overnight, and especially the one thing you should change is your personality. Like, I was a very unpleasant person before. I'd be annoying, and I don't know, I'd get some like satisfaction of annoying other people or making them feel bad. My life was just shit. I can't lie. Compared to now, my life was shit back then. Like, I had, what, 4 friends, 3 friends. When I say friends, like, people who liked me. Everyone else did not like me, bro. Back in like year 7. No, not year 7, year 6. Back in year 6, actually no, not even year 6, more like year 8 actually. Year 8 or year 9. Even my dad didn't like me because the way I would talk, and my sister especially, she would hate me because of the way I'd talk. So I made those conscious decisions to change my personality. When I saw a guy online where he walked into a room and someone's secretly filming him, and the way he acts, or like when somebody talks to him, and the way he responds and the jokes he says, if I fixate on that guy and I'm thinking that's all I want to be in terms of how I act in that certain situation, so how I would say a joke, or how I would talk to certain people above me, how I would talk to certain people below me, how I would talk to girls, if I can fixate on like certain aspects in every single niche of my life, that's a clear goal to work towards, and there's nothing stopping me. Thankfully, I had a very supportive environment. Like, if I'm changing, my mom's gonna be like, wow, boy, you've really changed. Like, I see such a massive difference in you. But then if you've got toxic friends, it's so over for you. Like, if I had toxic friends and I tried to be a more, I don't know, charismatic person, because if I tried to be a kind person, they're not gonna say anything. If I tried to go to the gym more, they wouldn't say anything. I don't know about your friends. But if I tried to be like a more charismatic person, a more leading person, because that is more fulfilling. Like, even though you might not want it, to me and to a lot of guys and to a lot of women as well, it's really fulfilling to have people trust you wholeheartedly and listen to what you say, like give you their full attention, because they know what you're saying has value and you're not just a shit chatter. So the toxic friends would probably start calling you out if you were trying to be charismatic, if you were trying to take a bit more leadership or be a bit more serious. They'd be calling you out, they'd be disrespecting you. So you just got to cut them off. It's hard, but you got to do it. I don't know what to say. I wasn't in this situation, so it's going to be hard, but you got to do it. So with you moving forward, the problem isn't going to be knowing what to do. The problem is going to be having a lack of inspiration. So you need to go outside. Do the opposite of what I heard. I was hearing, okay, you need to sit in silence, you need to think for a bit. And then when I do that type of stuff, I'd waste 1 hour, no thoughts would be coming to my head, like mind blank, brain rotted as a water bottle, no thoughts in my head. And I'd be sitting there trying to think like, oh, who do I want to be? What kind of business do I want to run? And then nothing could happen. But when I went outside and like I said, I see the guy in an all black fit, he's jacked, he's got the fur coat on, it's kind of raining, it's kind of not, he's got like a gym bag, he looks tough as hell. I want that for myself. Cool, it's nice, I've got him as a friend, yeah, but I want that for myself. What's stopping me from getting it? Nothing. And then in 5 years' time, when you meet me, for example, and you don't know me before this, and you just meet me, you'll know me as that guy. You won't know the bitch I was before, or the rude guy I was before, or the condescending guy I was before. You'll just know me as this new guy. Because if every day I'm taking the actions of this new guy, what does that mean? I'm that guy. It doesn't mean that I'm faking it. It means there is fundamentally no difference between the guy who achieves it and the guy who's trying to achieve it. Because if for the past 60 days we've done the exact same actions, technically we're both that guy. As in, when I say that guy, I don't mean like whatever. I can't even be asked to explain myself at that point. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Anyway, so the only problem for you now moving forward is the lack of inspiration. So you need to go outside and you need to pay attention to your thoughts and you need to pay attention to the things you see. So that means stop scrolling, stop listening to music. Obviously, this is advice I give every single video. You just need to cut out the distractions. If you want to achieve something crazy in life, if you want crazy things for you in life, you just need to cut off scrolling and stuff like that, because the inspiration is there. If you think you're going to get motivated, yeah, it is there, true, but the harm it does is just so much more worse. You should be going to the places where you get motivated and you get inspiration, like I don't know, outside, bro, where there's grass. You should be going there. Not on TikTok and Instagram to get motivation. You should just be going outside. In fact, if you're a very healthy person, if you're healthy and you have 8 hours of sleep or 9 hours of sleep, and you've got a full 4 liters of water in you, and you've got enough food in you, you're gonna feel motivated when you wake up. When you wake up and you're kind of hot, you're gonna feel like, I want to get out of bed. I want to achieve something great, like Elon Musk. Risky. I don't know how rated Elon Musk is. I know with girls he's not rated, but like, I rate him. I mean, I rate what he's done in the business field. Like, I want to be like, no, as in, I want to have that same business success and like power that he has. Cool. So yeah, pay attention to everything that attracts you, as in everything that you admire, even if it's like a kid or okay, never mind. Bro, now that I'm 18, do I cut that out? So you gotta pay attention to everything, even if it's your friend and like he's gonna notice you copying him. So what, bro? If he's supportive, he's gonna like it. If it's a good quality you're trying to replicate because you want that for yourself, you want to experience life as that guy who has this quality, it's fine, bro, replicate it. There is nothing stopping you. The only thing stopping you would be your own discipline when no one's watching and you're just performing. And at that point, it's just gonna eat away at your self-integrity, and it's not even an option you should consider. If you're trying to become someone of real value, you shouldn't even consider performing. Like if you're crazy polite in front of other people that you want to impress, but then you're rude to other people when no one's watching, it's just going to come around to backbite you. This is common sense. I feel like everyone knows this. Like, I swear it's common sense. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. And then I always see guys switching up on their day one mentors or something. I don't know. Like, just common sense. Like, don't perform. What I do is I have written down like a whole notes on my iPhone. I've got a whole notes page. It's actually like this long. If my iPhone's like this big, it's actually like this long, which is crazy. 2 pages. And it's not like really specific. It's not like, oh yeah, I've got a fur coat or whatever I was talking about. It's more like goals, like okay, I'm actually not revealing my goals, but it's more like general, like the way people treat me, the way I run my business, the way this YouTube is set up, the success I'm experiencing, the money I'm making, the everything about my life. If it could come true, what would you write down? If it could come true in the final phase of your life. Okay, not like that. Final phase of your development, I meant. Because there are going to be ups and downs to your development, to this end point. If you went straight up and then carried on for the rest of your life, that's going to be so boring. You're going to want to kill yourself. If you had ups and downs though that you can't predict, life is so exciting if you know that you're actually trying your hardest to get there. Because you go to bed every night with a sense of peace, and you can appreciate the ups and downs that go to that, and just life is such a cool experience, bro, if you can have that clarity. And that only comes with actively trying your very best to become that guy that is here. So if I want to, okay, for example, my goal is 150k a month. For the end of my development, so the end of my, like, when I'm 33, yeah, when I'm 33 years old, I want to be making minimum 150k. I expect to be making $1 million, bro, but minimum 150k. And I'm expecting a lot of ups and downs, but I know I'm actively trying my hardest to get there, which is calm. Like, what more can I do? I'm not going to be crying about it. I'm not going to do my hardest and then start worrying, because that time worrying could be spent working. So literally, when you work to your hardest extent, you get such a cool feeling of like enlightenment, bliss, clarity, peace, joy, love as well. Love is a big one. Like, you just have more love for life, bro, more energy when you try your best and you could pay attention to your thoughts. Like, oh, that looks so cool. Like, he's got a YouTube channel and he's inspiring loads of people, and he knows, he walks with that aura of being able of what am I even saying at this point? Should I end the video? You know my point. He walks with that, like, he walks with that being part of him. He has that YouTube channel and he has impacted loads of people. Is this on? Tell me it's on. Yes. And then I found in my life, and I was reading The Way of the Superior Man as well, I found that progress leads to the happiness that you've been searching for. So obviously there's different types of happiness. You can go out to the club and you can get smashed, and you can get with a 9 out of 10 chick, and then the next day you're happy. And then like in 2 days time, you're not really going to remember it. 5 days time, you're definitely not going to remember it. 10 days time, when you're smashed again, you're not thinking about that. But when you have aligned your whole life, and this is going to take a solid 1 month of consistently going out, seeing grass, seeing people that you find hella cool, and then writing it down. And even you don't need to see someone to write your first thing down. When you've been listening to this video, you already have things that come up to your head. Things like, okay, of course I want to be making 100k a month. Of course I want a business. Of course I want this. But if your dream is to have a job where you're just a really high position, write that down. It's up to you. Everyone has got different tastes based on their environment. And when you can align your life 100% to your, I say desire, but it's more like a goal. When you can align your life 100% to your goal, and you've got the inspiration to be able to like properly describe your goal, the progress you make towards that goal is everlasting. It's like a 24/7 thing. It's like if I know I'm making progress, regardless of whether I'm in the club, if I'm in the club today, or if I go to the club in 10 days time, I've got that feeling of happiness, of peace and bliss. You know what I'm talking about. If I walked into that club and I knew, okay, I'm on 150k subscribers, I've genuinely worked my hardest, I've revised for like 6 hours, I know I'm getting 100% on the next test, I've got my dream degree apprenticeship. If I walk into that club today, I'm going to be happy. In 10 days time, if within those 9 days, I do the exact same and I keep repeating the process, I keep revising 3 hours every day, I keep making quality videos whenever it comes to mind, I keep eating lots and I'm on a bulk, and I'm on a clean bulk as well, I'm not eating sugar, I keep drinking a lot of water, I'm feeling hydrated, okay, not right now, but I'm feeling good. Within those 9 days, when I walk into the club on that 10th day, I'm going to be feeling the exact same clarity, peace and joy, if not more, from the compounding progress that I've made. That's what I'm going to leave you on. You bet. Okay, wait, no, I'm gonna put in my intro because I actually already recorded my outro. So yeah, I'm just going to cut it and put it. Otherwise I would have repeated. But the outros are so fun for me. So yeah, if the more progress you make, obviously, the more you become that guy that you wanted to become in the first place, and the more people are going to treat you like that. I'm 18 now. I am nowhere near where I want to be at 33. But I'm already living life, bro. I'm not making this video unless I've literally lived through it. How would I know this knowledge unless I lived through it? And how am I speaking with such real, concise points unless I've been through every single stage of the journey? And every night I go to bed thinking, thank God for this peaceful feeling. And it's all because of this. Like, this is the secret everyone talks about. And it starts with reinventing yourself. Everyone talks about, oh, you need to become the man that you want to be. It just starts with going outside, seeing things, cutting off toxic friends, writing down the things that you want to be, and then working towards it every day to the best of your ability. And then that's what gives you that everlasting peace that I was talking about. Cool. So if you want to be a part of my YouTube, YouTube channel, check it out first. I do you know what, bro, I'm just making quality videos at this point. And they're going to be really good. And I might make an email list as well, because I realized that if you're like me, you're not on YouTube. And only when YouTubers send out an email saying that they've made a new YouTube video and it interests you, then you watch YouTube. Other than that, I just don't go on YouTube. And I've got a whole extension so that I don't see any videos on the For You page and stuff. So I might start YouTube email list. Let me know if I should. Also subscribe. Also say thank you to me, and I'll say you're welcome. I'll say thank you too for watching. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.